like Queen Kaya here, like literally like just was waiting for the opponent to switch, because they know that if the opponent switch, they can win the game. So we see like a great discipline here. Like look, he didn't even tap the fast move because they were like anticipating the switch there. Look at that. Opponent switch, there is no cat move to catch because basically we did not even throw any charge move. So that was a great gameplay, by the way. Well played and nice discipline. Hello and welcome everyone again to another video. And today's video we have some amazing battles from KomViper, aka Queen Kaya, and they have a hit legend in the Go Battle League with this amazing team. It's a very meta team, to be honest. We have in the lead Escav with counter, Aerial Ace, and Drill Run. It's followed by Jollicent with Hex, Surf, and Shadow Ball, and in the back we have Pharaoh, Bullet Seed, Power Whip, Thunder. The team is basically 3 of the most common 4 Pokemon. I would say most common 5, because there is Mantine and Poliwrath. So the idea behind this team is that Escav seems to be like one of the best leads as long as you dodge Poliwrath. Mantine technically is not in the lead, usually it's in the back, so if you can dodge that, you should be in a good situation. And whatever they swap in, you should have hard answer too. So if they swap in Poly, you have a Jelly. If they swap in Lantern, you have Firathon. So let's go and watch these battles and we will judge from there. So this battle is this here is actually not a bad lead, because what you do always is like you throw the move. Okay, they caught. This is kind of tough now. I do like staying in and throwing an Aerial Ace, and now I think it depends what they do. So we're gonna stay in and shield. Technically we don't care about like we don't need to switch out, but we can always align the Lantern against the Firathon and we should have a decent play from there, because nothing beats Jelly. Okay, there is something that could beat Jelly. This is actually not a bad matchup, because this is where like the power of stab damage versus non-stab. If we get to the move, that's all we need to do, and we do get to the move, and now all we need to do is just to get to one Power Whip. We're chilling close combat, which is actually good, and now that was their last win condition, and now we should be winning this game. And that's why I say don't use Berserker. Berserker is just a horrible Pokemon here, to be honest. This lead is not as bad because we have non-stab damage, and we take neutral from Aerial Ace. They take super effective from Aerial Ace. So all we need to do is, I actually like this play because usually teams with Golisopod, they are always weak to Pharaoh because they need to have decent alignment into something like Mantine, right? And opponent seems to not have a Pharaoh answer at all, which makes sense because they have to cover their weakness into Mantine, right? And okay, I would have actually shielded that, but it's not the end of the world, because I would have shielded it because Shadow Quag is just insanely annoying. Like, so as you see, like we ended up shielding still, and now they have a Lantern, which we had some energy lead, like we had some good energy, and the Drill Run plus a Shadow Ball were enough to KO. And now all we need to do is just to throw a Surf, whether it's good or bad timing, I think, because it should KO. Yeah, it should KO. And that was a good second game. Moving to the next one, they are running A slash. I was running A slash Jelly team with a Mantine in the back. So, and okay, in case it's that team, and I was saying that I was doing that team like A slash Jelly Mantine. That's my team. Okay, I don't own that team. That's the team I'm running. Okay, to use like a better language. And I was saying that the team I hate the most is Escav, Pharaoh with Jelly in the back, because it doesn't matter what I swap, they have a hot counter. This Shadow Ball, so did I just say Shadow Ball? Okay, like the Pharaoh is so annoying for the team that, like, look at this, the Thunder does so much damage, and now the A slash is in 2 counters worth of health. The Mantine is probably the best Pokemon into this team, but the problem is that, like, okay, such a greedy bait like this and getting a shield on that is actually just gonna kill the game. Like, the opponent has no play and no way to come back to the game because they shielded 2 baits, and they are almost in Shadow Ball range. So look at that. Like, that's why Jelly is so good in this cup. And now we swap and we just Aerial Ace. I think we just easily shield here. We actually don't even need to shield as well. That's like how crazy the alignment was good here. Drill Run doesn't do enough damage, but they have to. Holy, dude, that opponent did what I couldn't do. Beating the hard counter team. Well played. Well played on both sides, to be honest. So, in this mirror here, always build to the drill run, but it doesn't matter that much if they shield, and it's gonna come to whoever has... Whoever doesn't... Usually, like, it comes to... Whoever doesn't have aerial ace will lose. I do like the aggressive farm down here. Okay, instant no shield. I like it. Like it. We have 100 energy. They bring in lantern. We shadow ball. We have to get the hell out. And there is the Ferromir, which is probably the worst mid. There was a season in Ultra League when Ultra League Premier when Ferro was meta. That was back when Jelly and Politoad were OP. I mean, Jelly is still as good, but Politoad get hella nerfed with the Wither Ball nerf. And I used to use Ferro, and in Ultra League, if you have Ferrothorn Mir without Thunder, and nobody runs Thunder because you need Thunder for water, and you already have Power Whip for that. And the A9 was very popular, so you have to run Mirror Shot or a Flash Cannon. So usually, whoever has more energy on the Ferro will win the match, and the match doesn't even end. It's like literally Ferro on Ferro. The match will stay for 5 minutes. The battle will end. Again, this is not a bad lead. Just land the drill run and then catch the second serve on Jelly. That's like the best way to do it. I like the no shield here. That's actually very aggressive play. I like it. I've never seen anyone no shielding there. Look at that. We grab 2 shields. Now we go Ferro and wall the hell of their energy. They have a Lucario. I mean, Lucario will get a shield here. We don't need to shield this. This is a Thunder Punch. Shadow Ball will definitely KO. I would have just maybe Shadow, like Surf and then Hex down, but it's very aggressive of a play. So I think we have to shield one, and now it depends on whatever. I'm like, what if they have Poly? Didn't we technically through the game? But no, Escav is not the most oppressive Pokemon, so Escav will die to 2 Thunders, and that was a good game. So well played, actually saving 2 shield for the Ferro. That was actually a great play, by the way. Moving into the next game, we have Escav into Jelly. They swap into Lantern. So here is the thing. That was actually a good play. So here is the thing. When you win the lead hardly like this, like you massively won the lead, opponent swap something, you completely hard counter. You have a Jelly, you have a Ferro for that. So what you always do is you build up energy and then you go to the hard counter. Don't insta go to the hard counter, okay? Because the opponent wants you to swap, like he's trying to beat out the Ferro, right? So the least we could do is have some energy here. So we know that Lantern gets to a move in 6, so we could do 6 counters and then swap. And now, there is no way for them to win this game. Like, literally, we have energy on Escav, we kept the alignment, and we're gonna leave this matchup with some energy. So, there is no way to lose this game. We're above 100, so... I mean, I like the aggressive playstyle here, but like maybe we're just paying attention to the top right corner in case they do shenanigan swaps, but they can't actually. The Thunder does KO here. Maybe they Power Whip? No, they didn't. I would still drill run, to be honest. They have the Poly in the back, and yeah, we kept the alignment. That was actually a great gameplay. They swap into Lantern. We build up energy, then we swap. That was a very good play, by the way. Again, that's how it's supposed to play it, okay? For those people who's like, Yasser, I hard counter my opponent, but they still have a play to win. Is it because the game is rigged? No, because you actually misplayed. Yeah, that matchup, like, that's how it's supposed to play it. When you hard counter the lead, they swap something you have a hard counter for, build up energy, then swap out. So, great play by Queen Kaya here, and that was a well-deserved win. Okay, moving into the next one. We have Lantern into Escav. So, as I said, Lantern wins this, technically. But Escav has a decent play. And if you play it like this is actually the best way to do it. Don't shield. I would shield here, to be honest. I like the energy. And the opponent brought in Escav. Never mind. I feel like the opponent just misplayed. Going down shields early in the game is a bad habit, so you guys need to get rid of this, okay? If you shield early in the game, that's a bad habit, okay? Look at how Queen Kaya is dominating, even though like these matchups aren't that much of favorable because he doesn't like they don't use their shields early in the game. That's like a very good habit because that prevents the opponent from cheesing at the end of the game by having more shields. So you will have more shields and he will decide how the game goes from there. Especially in a cup where everything can hit everything with super effective. Like what's the counter to like, look at this. Okay, look at this play. So they throw a charge move now. Okay, so let's rewind what happened. Like, if you see what happened here, like Queen Kaya here, like literally like just was waiting for the opponent to switch, because they know that if the opponent switch, they can win the game. So we see like a great discipline here. Like, look, he didn't even tap the fast move because they were like anticipating the switch there. Look at that. Opponent switch, there is no cat move to catch because basically we did not even throw any charge move. So that was a great gameplay, by the way. Well played and nice discipline. And now we see a well-deserved win. That's all I can say. Okay, moving into the next battle. That was a great game. So this is like Shadow Polrat, just like annihilate the Cavalier, especially when shields are up. And there is no play for this Cavalier, so I kind of like love this play here, to be honest. Opponent aggressively swapped Iscav, so we see two counter users, both of them get walled by Jelly. So that's where you assume that they have a Jelly themselves or a Ferathon. It makes more sense to be a Ferathon because they don't want to lose to the opposing Jelly, okay? We see, like, usually when you see such a thing like that, okay, now this situation, we are up a shield, they have only one shield, Ferathon, and we don't have a Ferathon answer. So you have two plays. Either you throw the Shadow Ball, you swap out, or you just catch, okay? So we see a great catch here by Queen Kaya, and opponent swaps out. This is going to be weird because the opponent will get to two charge moves. But to be honest, we should still have a play because we're going to get to the move right here. I do like this no shield because it doesn't give us anything. And we maximize on energy. I think we should have added a charge. Like, we should have just do no bubbles there. And then we could have gotten one more hex. But I think we should still be fine. Yes, we are so fine. And that was a great gameplay again by Queen Kaya. Moving into the next game, we have a Registeel in the lead. Love to see it. So again, they swap into something we have a hot counter for. So you always build up and catch the sort of opponent, realizing there is no way for them to win that game. And we see a 5-0 at 29.56. That should be enough to hit Legend if we have storage. We don't have storage. Wait, how many Pokemons do we have? 1350. Dude, Queen Kaya hitting Legend with 1350 Pokemons. This is such a flex, to be honest. 1300 Pokemon storage, and we have good amount of Pokemons to hit Legend. Well played, well played. Oh my. Hopefully no one feels offended. Like, that was a well-deserved Legend rank, and that was the pose. Okay, and yeah, that was the end of it. So thank you so much everyone for watching. This is the end of the video. By the way, with this team, you could run it with either Pharaoh in the lead or Pharaoh in the back. So you either lead Pharaoh or Escap, up to you. And that's it for today. Thank you so much everyone for watching. If you like the video, make sure to leave a like. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. And Queen Kaya, thank you so much for sending us these amazing battles. If you would like your battles to get featured on the channel, there is a link down below. And make sure to upload your battles to Google Drive. Send me a message on Discord, so I will make sure to double check the form. That's it for today. See you at the next one. Peace.